We're going to continue these endless TikToks. It'll be pretty fun. People graduating college never actually lived any life. And now all of a sudden they're outside of their little controlled setting, all the support they got. And then now they complain about how life is hard. Let's keep talking about it.
Life is not really doing it for me right now. It's really...
Okay, here we go. We're starting with this guy.
Doing it for me right now. It's really...
I feel like no one really talks about postgrad depression. Food doesn't taste the same. No. Okay. Sunny days aren't as sunny. Oh my gosh. Okay. This guy, you can tell he was like a party frat bro or something, and his life peaked hardcore in college, and nothing is absolutely filling that dopamine he was endlessly getting. Holidays feel empty. Friends move away. Yeah, but you can move too. You don't have to stay in your college town. All motivation and energy is drained, but the earth keeps spinning, so I'm expecting to just keep going. Well, I mean, it sounds like this dude hasn't... Yeah, they sign up for this. He's just a troll. Maybe. I don't know. Might just be sympathy clicking, but this is... listen, he probably just has no purpose right now. Dude has no purpose. He has no audio either.
Depression. So regardless of if you had a great or terrible college experience, when you graduate, you're changing your environment. You go from living in your college bubble, having all of your friends there, doing assignments for classes, being affiliated with the university, and having some structure in your life, to feeling like you were thrown into the real world, so many responsibilities, and now you have to pay all your own bills. And you can
yeah, but you have to pay, usually you have to pay your own bills in college too. You're just borrowing to do it. Like, that should be considered even worse. I guess you just don't feel it, right? Do you own any NVIDIA stocks? I do. Listen, I don't know. Yes, I feel like we need a little more real world happening in college to get these people ready for it. That's kind of what's concerning to me.
Have a job lined up, be looking for a job, applying to grad schools, anyone can deal with it.
Grad schools, if you're only going into grad school because you're just used to the college circuit and you haven't learned to live any kind of life outside of college, it's very concerning. Grad school shouldn't be the first thing we consider unless you're going for a specialized degree that you're already headed towards to begin with.
Yes. And I feel like it's because of the change in environment and our mindset shift from being a college student to being a working adult. And this is one of the many parts of life that college does not prepare you for. Because once you graduate and get your diploma, all of your friends and family are so proud of you. But then, what comes next?
And that's the thing is, maybe we should be prioritizing being proud of people once they've actually accomplished something real with actual results instead of just a piece of paper. Yeah, good job. You did the literal bare minimum you need to do in order to graduate. Now actually go accomplish something in the world. Divorce comes next, I guess.
We feel like we have to be productive or doing something 24/7.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Because that's what our parents do. But sometimes it's okay.
What is he talking about? That's not true. I mean, people definitely take vacations, take rest, take weekends, sit down at home when they get home. What is he talking about? I think he's kind of it's really leveling up what everyone else does around him.
To chill, take a break, and process our emotions. Let me know if you have any questions about this in the comments.
Postgrad depression is exhausting and not nearly talked about enough. At first, I thought it was burnout, but it continues to creep in. What do you do when you put so much of your value in your academic achievements? Well, that's the problem. Because that's not actually accomplishing any real world thing. Good, you got the piece of paper, but it should be a tool to get you into actual life afterwards. And I think that's where they're failing. It's just, they think that college and academic accomplishments are life, but it's so much more than that. And now you've reached them and you just feel lost. When everyone is at different stages and you are comparing your stage of life to theirs, well, obviously you're going to be starting from the bottom in the workplace world when you're first graduating. That's not very surprising. All while feeling sadness and confusion, trying to battle the lack of academic validation. See, is that what it is? Is it just the validation we're getting via academics? Is that all it is? Is it just an endless validating experience instead of actually accomplishing real world things? A degree is not insignificant, but it's a tool. Spending my blue collar money job to tell college graduates to get a grip and a job. Yeah. Got an associate, but most of my career field has been through experience. Yeah, I mean, after like 5 to 10 year experience, that definitely pulls more weight on a resume than a degree. I don't know. It's hard. She's very sad. She's very sad. She's still incredibly sad.
And just hear me out for a second. You shut the...
If you have a college degree, what are you doing working as a server? No, that's not fair. Oh, wait, you already have the degree? Listen, yeah, but it might be what you're doing while you're waiting to get into the career field that you're trying to do. Now, if you're a server because you went and got a bullshit degree that doesn't actually add anywhere, then yeah, that happens. That happens. But yeah, paying bills, exactly. My hope is she's working a service job, got a degree in something productive, and is applying like mad to get into a career field that she wants to get into. But she's just not getting any bites yet. And that's why she's grinding on that. Now, if she got a worthless, pointless degree, not technically worthless, but you know what I mean, then yeah, she might be there for a while. Yeah, I want to know what her degree is. Chiquino studies? Yeah, probably. If you don't have a job going out of school, both you and the school failed you. Yeah. And the job market is a lot harder right now, especially in tech specifically for college degrees. College degree holders, new degree holders especially.
I truly think that the main reason a lot of people feel this way once they graduate is that the transition from like college life to post-college life is so dramatic. Other alumni would...
I don't remember it being that dramatic. I just fucking lived life. Everyone thinks too much. Everyone overthinks their entire lives and their existence. They really do. I just go with what's happening. I don't know.
Talk about this with me, but I don't think I really grasped it until I graduated. Colleges don't really give you like a transition plan to your post-college life. A lot of the resources that you had while you were in school, sometimes they're not available to you once you graduate. Also,
yeah, but for those resources, you're also going into debt for, though.
Some universities...
I never found it this dramatic. I agree. It's kind of wild.
Don't give you realistic expectations about when like certain degree fields will be getting jobs. Personally, for me, I think social media definitely contributed to me feeling like I'm being left behind or I'm not achieving like a certain level of like greatness.
Yeah, but social media does that in everything. It makes it feel like you're not taking vacations enough. You're not traveling and seeing the world enough. You're not a high earner enough. You don't have the family. Yeah, it makes you feel behind on everything. You don't have the nicest outfits. That is what social media does, especially like Instagram, or if you're watching day in the lives, things like that. So that's totally fair.
Once I graduate, because it's like you have this really nice degree and it's like, oh, I'm not living like the other social media girlies.
Does anyone else feel...
Well, that's the problem. If you're endlessly comparing yourself to other people, you will always be behind. You will always be struggling. That's it. I mean, that's just how it's going to work.
Stagnant right now in their life and feel like they're not doing enough, and also just feel like you don't have any sense of direction in life right now. Like, I know I cannot be...
Yeah, but you should have some kind of direction, because your entire intent to go to college is to get a degree to go into a career field, meaning you should have the direction of knowing what you want to do after college, or else what's the point of going to college?
The only one. I graduated college last May, and obviously when I looked back a year ago,
what was your degree?
I thought that I would have a full-time job.
Why don't you? What's your degree? What was your intent here?
As of now, if not by the time that I graduated college a few months later. But no, I applied for...
Here come all the millennials that works dead-end jobs, wishing they could do better, having kids and being broke. Welcome to the American dream. I guess. I don't know. I am more curious about what her degree was.
About 8 months straight to hundreds of companies for both internships and full-time jobs, and then I ended up not getting one.
Sounds like a resume issue for sure. Notating things on there that likely weren't actually productive to the resume, weren't beneficial. I'd like to see what a resume looked like.
Obviously, I was going broke, so
yeah,
I couldn't just keep on applying and doing nothing, so I ended up getting a part-time job in babysitting to get some source of income.
I guess that helps. Being babysitter at that age isn't something I'm thrilled about it. I'll be honest, it's definitely like a high schooler type thing, but yeah, captain of the sorority party planning committee.
I decided to take a break from applying to jobs around September, and then around that same time when I decided to take a break, I decided to apply to get my master's. So I am going.
See, there it is. Because that's. I feel like she's directionless. She doesn't know what to do, and all she's gonna do is get stuck in the infinite college loop instead of actually going and being productive in this world. It's crazy. Are you straight? Yes, I am. Someone said Caleb's bi. That is incorrect, but I appreciate it.
To school. I'm going back to school this year. I'm just always questioning myself if I'm doing the right thing. As of right now, like, I'm okay with my decision to go to graduate school.
Yeah, because you have nothing else
just
happening.
Hate this unpredictability and
Everything's unpredictable if you don't plan and you don't do any actual work and preparation for what you're actually trying to do. So what is her graduate degree going to be? What is she going to try to do after graduate degree? Or is she going to go back for PhD? You know?
feeling lost in life, but I'm just trying to remember I'm only 22. And I'm totally gonna figure it out.
Well, yeah, you're not gonna be a millionaire with a multimillionaire with multiple houses. I don't know, like, don't set those kind of expectations on you at 22. But nothing. It's not saying you're not able to get out there and be a productive member of society.
Out sooner or later.
No, it talks about how lost and alone you feel after graduating uni, moving back home to town you've outgrown. Well, why'd you move back home? No one said you had to move back home. You can stay in the college town. You can move to a different town. You can move to the big city. You can do whatever you want to do. No one said you had to move back home. After living with your friends for 4 years, go to where your friends went. The loss of independence. Move out and be independent. All your friends being miles away, go to them. Everything you grew accustomed to suddenly changes. Well, certainly. I mean, that's called life just changing. You've had your life mapped out by the education from the age of 4. Okay, well, don't play a little fucking infantilized little child. You're not. But at the age of 4 now, there's no script for what to do next. There never was. You still had to be successful in school. You just got your hand held. Because she just needs to go out there. She just needs to go out. Why does she feel like she has to be moved back home? Like, I'm so confused. Like, why does she have to move back home? I don't know why she feels like that's a requirement for life. Some people need a roadmap. Sure. Is her roadmap leaving back home though? I don't know. People should guide her in her life for sure. We can all use advice from time to time, but she just moved back home and complaining about how everyone else is everywhere. Go where they went. She has no independence at home. Who would have thought? Yeah, just sit at TikTok instead of actually going out and moving somewhere. Playing some Billie Eilish.
Brown, I could be blue, I could be vi. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple, I could be anything you
Graduate college, extremely burnt out and has post-grad depression. Okay.
could be violet
Ty,
sky,
maybe.
I could be hurtful, I could be
Works
purple.
2 restaurant jobs, can't afford rent, works 12 hours a day. Yeah, let me see your spending. Can we see what her spending is?
I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue.
So it's a 9-to-5 job, even though I was nowhere near ready mentally because of the pressure, and for just $35,000 a year. Welcome to just starting out, or welcome to getting a degree in a non-ultra high paying field. You better not have borrowed more than $35,000 for this degree. That's it.
I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful.
No, it was wrong fit from day one, and mental health gets destroyed even more. Then you were a moron going and spending all this time for a degree for something you hate. Like, I'm sorry. What is she going to do now? Go back to school permanently? Like, fuck me. Oh no, she has to experience the real world. Who would have thought?
I could be purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be blue.
Thinks about quitting every single day and throws myself into social media just to cope. Okay, well, you're doing just the absolute worst thing you could possibly do. Because now you're going into an unhealthy place, which is just endless social media when you're already not happy. And it's just going to fuel your unhappiness. It makes no sense. Let's guess for $35, she answers the phone all day. Yeah, I would also love to know her degree and what she spent all this time in education on. I would love to find out.
I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be purple.
Good dissonance there. Has no weekends. Okay, yeah, but you're in graduate school too, right? And after work free time for almost 2 whole years, weekends and after work free time for almost 2 whole years, which destroys my mental health more. Okay, she's a TikTok mental health complainer, blah, blah, blah. People worked in the fucking mines and built cars decades ago. You have it easier than anyone, than any period of human history. I don't want to hear it. Shut up, mental health. Fucking bullshit. TikTok diagnosed mental health. Dumbassery. 4-year-old non-dead baby here, daddy. What are you saying? Let me guess. You're just using an investing app that doesn't invest in you. It is time to change that. Right now, Webull is offering up to a 3.5% match when you open an IRA with them. That is real money going into your retirement, not just points or coupons. And that's just the start. Deposit $100 and you get 30 days of Webull Premium. Anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 sitting around in your account, move it to Webull and get $200 in cash. And if you worked your way up to $5 million, that's $30,000 in your account just for moving it over. It is not just about the perks though. Webull provides the tools that serious investors want as well. TradingView integration, real-time data, zero commission trades. It actually works on all your devices. And now through September 30th, you can stack even more. Get a $100 cash bonus for a $2,000 deposit, plus a 2% cash back on all deposits, and a 30-day premium voucher, and a 4% APY booster on any uninvested cash. It doesn't get better than this, so stop overpaying for a platform that gives you nothing back and make the switch to Webull. Go to Webull.com/K/Caleb or hit the QR code or the link below. Let's get back to the show.
I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be...
But everything pays off, and I'm able to quit my job to become a full-time... No, but you're okay. What's her content creator? Does anyone know who she is? Is she just a complain about her life content creator? Because that's not going to be sustaining for very long. Spending on mirrors and makeup, I guess. Yeah. The creator path, of course. Yeah. I want to know what kind of content she actually creates. OF. Right.
blue, I could be violet sky, I could be her.
However, instead of being happier, it goes down a deeper depression despite being... All right, she's just mentally broken then. Like, at this point, what are we doing, right? Very strong jawline. Yeah, she'd be chewing or sucking. We don't know. But it's fucking chiseling. I don't know. Like, now she has the success she wants. Well, she's probably depressed because it's all booty, right? I don't know who this is, though.
Purple, I could be anything you like. I could be brown, I could be...
How many times can they loop this with a new vocal track on top? What are we doing? Finally goes to therapy and discovers all the childhood trauma. She went to enablement therapy. I guarantee you she does not have childhood trauma. I am willing to bet all the money based on every single person I've talked to and the things we've reacted to and everyone that says they have trauma. Shut the fuck up. Plus, extremely burnt out that was never dealt with because I was too busy just trying to survive. You might be burnt out. People get burnt out, but I guarantee you are in enablement therapy. I bet she's enablement therapy. How long is this song? Let's find out.
Blue, I could be violet sky, I could be hurtful, I could be...
Learns how to better deal with everything and feeling really good for the first time in 3 years. Well, that's good. That's good. Now, never wear that pattern on camera again because it is fucking with things.
Purple, I could be...
Therapy, honestly, is a scam. I disagree. There's good therapy. Couple therapy is good. There's good therapy. I did therapy for my panic disorder. There's a good therapy out there. There's also a lot of enablement therapy. I don't see her, unfortunately, her TikTok. I would love to see who she is and see if she's still making money off of her creator.
The worst part about post-grad depression that no one warns you about is the fact that all of your friends move away and they kind of start new lives without.
You know, you are allowed to do that. And you're also allowed to literally go wherever you'd like. Like, nothing is requiring you to not go to where your friends went. SSRI maxing. Yeah, these kind of all are, aren't they?
You, and it was funny because a lot of my friends moved to like one area from college.
Well, it sounds like you have limited options then. If you want to be with them, it's all set up for you. Just go there. Why do these people act like they have no control in life? I'm so confused.
And I was basing everything off of going there and like being back with them and like reuniting because
happened?
I still live in the same county my college is in. Having this like struggle lately, like this internal battle with myself of like, I've been in this state for 5
Go to where they are, you tit.
years. And I don't feel happy. But I've always
thought
that like the place that I wanted to be in my 20s was Southern California. Like there's a lot of reasons I love it here and there's a lot of reasons I don't. Last week or so I've been like second guessing if I want to leave the state, if I want to move somewhere else in the state and in Southern California than I plan to live in next year. Like I've kind of been thinking.
Clearly want to live with your friends, go to where their friends live, but still people are going to grow. People are going to start families. People are going to get into careers. Life changes over time. That is what time is.
Think about if I follow other people, how am I ever going to find out what I truly want? And that's been really tough because sometimes I don't really know what I want.
You're overthinking everything. She's overthinking everything. Yeah, just get a job. Yeah.
Really the best at listening to my fucking gut feelings. In fact, I've been ignoring them for the last about decade of my life because at the end of the
doubt it. I guarantee you she overthinks everything.
Day, my friends are going to keep moving. They're going to move again and again and again, and I can't follow them everywhere. I have to follow who I want to be and what I want to do. And I don't know if what I thought I wanted to do is what I actually want to do.
That's okay. No one knows everything. Life is unpredictable. Shoot for something.
Yeah, anyways, I think I need to text my therapist.
Genuinely, one of the most heartbreaking parts of graduating college is not having friends anymore. People warned me that when you graduate college, like, things are going to be different. So I was very aware that it was a possibility, but I was being so conscious that for the first 2 months after college, I was hanging out with friends every weekend because I was reaching out and I was making sure. I was like, guys, we need to be hanging out.
Can you see that what everyone seems to be struggling with after college is just lack of friends, it seems? So what it seems to be. Couple have been jobs and money, but most has just been friends.
We need to be seeing each other. And of course, I was the one reaching out and making the plans, and that gets exhausting. After 2 months, I just stopped. I just wanted to take a break, so I didn't make any plans. I didn't see anybody. I just wanted to, have some me time. But it's so telling that in that time, nobody reached out to me. I don't want this to sound like I'm blaming them or trying to attack them for not reaching out. I know.
It definitely sucks. I get it. That definitely sucks.
Everybody's busy, everybody has their own lives, but at the same time, it's like, I really want to value friendship, and I really want to have a very
I think one of the sources of it too is that people don't have hobbies or interests. Yeah, and they just dive in deep into social media all day. I would agree with that.
Strong, healthy relationship with each and every one of my friends. And it just feels like maybe I'm the only one who feels this way, but when you become an adult, people don't want.
You've been an adult. You just graduated college. Don't infantilize yourself, you dumb tit.
Want to put in the effort. When you're in high school and college, you're in the same proximity as your friends almost all the time. You see them in class.
Yeah, you need to move to a walkable area then, because I think that's what a lot of people struggle with is college is walkable. It's awesome. Lots of community. Then you move deep into the depressing burbs.
Between class and extracurriculars, all of that kind of stuff. But when you become an adult, people don't view friendships the same way they view.
You were already an adult. Shut the fuck up, you fucking brainchild.
Their romantic relationships. Everybody knows that if you're in a romantic relationship, it takes effort. No matter what, in a romantic relationship, you need to be reaching out to each other. You need to be going on dates. You need to be hanging out. You need to be having deep conversations. You need to be doing activities together. Whereas most people that I know and who are in my life and so important to me, they don't view friendship in that same lens.
Unfortunately, you might not be as important to them as they are to you. Hard truth. I don't know for a fact, because I don't know her, but it seems to be at least what she's setting up without seeing, unfortunately.
To me, I take friendship so seriously.
And relationships.
And I want to have really amazing friendships with people.
You might need to make new friends, dude. Not taking advice from her? Yeah, for real.
I am always the friend who texts back. Even if it takes me all day. If you text me in the morning, I don't text you until the evening, I'm still gonna text you back. If I get a text from a friend, that makes my heart so happy, and it makes me jump for joy on the inside because it doesn't happen that much. But honestly, that's kind of sad to think about. People now just don't have time to be friends.
Well, yeah, life gets busy, and that's okay. Life gets busy, and that's okay. Go ahead and put in some effort or make some new friends. This woman isn't living in the real world. Well, I don't know. I think she just puts in a lot more effort than most people when it comes to friendships. You don't have to text your friends every day. You don't have to be all up in them. That's not how this works.
They don't have time for
codependency. Yeah, that's true.
To be honest, it sucks really bad. The hardest thing about being post-grad isn't working full time. It's the fact that I don't have friends.
Then you need to go make more friends. Go to move, get a different job, join community organizations, volunteer. There's lots of things you could do.
Anymore.
If there's one discussion that needs to be had in America is the overindulgence in sports. Now, as a former athlete,
go on.
I am not saying sports are bad. I think sports are probably one of the best things to do for our youth in terms of camaraderie, coachability, perseverance, things of that nature. However, I feel like at times we overindulge in the image of being an athlete. And
what the fuck is this about? I don't get it. It's very different than the rest of them.
This is going to be subjective from person to person, but for myself,
no one knows what you're trying to say.
I was an athlete. I played college basketball, and basketball was my identity for a very, very, very long time. You know, everywhere I went, you play basketball, right? Oh, you play basketball. You play overseas, you play pro. I'm a basketball player. You know, I'm going to college, I play basketball. Like, what do? I play basketball. And so you associate yourself with this idea of being...
What the fuck is this guy saying?
...this athlete for so long that it's hard to let go of that.
Athletes, about athletes graduating useless, identity crisis. Okay. Oh yeah, I can see that. He misses the fan adulation. Yeah, maybe.
Image, and then it's also hard to now perform at new things that you aren't good at. Like, for most of us who played sports, we played that sport because we were naturally gifted and worked really hard at it and became masterful at it. And since we are...
That was racist. Did you hear that? That was racist. That was racist.
We're so masterful at this craft, at this sport, it's now difficult for us to take on new endeavors, right? Trying out new skills, not being good at something. And then on the flip side of that is that now, how do we identify ourselves, right? How am I going out into the world? And
I don't know, buddy. I'm sorry. If you didn't make it to professional sports, go join the real world with the rest of us. I'm lucky to be in this position, but vast majority of life, no one really gives you the fucking rewards and compliments and praises that I guess you're addicted to. Play at 1.5 speed, please. I'm just going to skip this guy, honestly, because I don't really give a shit.
Explore and
I played a sport.
All you are outside of the sport. Peace.
Do you know them? No.
Okay, post-grad life crisis, working part-time to make a minimum wage. Okay, then you likely got a worthless degree is kind of what I'm reading. Constantly applying, getting rejected. Yeah, make sure your resumes are a lot more curated and not filled with worthless fluff to the job you're doing. Updating LinkedIn is like it's our job. Yes, that is true. Going to the gym because it gives me purpose. Okay, yeah, that's good, I guess. Interviewing just to get ghosted. Well, that is a part of the process, and I'm sorry. Welcome to what everyone in the history of capitalism has ever done.
Club, we all fam. What? In the club, we all fam. In the club, we are all family.
Okay, but nobody told me it would be this fucking hard to bag a job after graduating.
You're not entitled to a job. You're not just going to get a job. You got to practice your interview skills. You got to curate your resume. You have to get a degree that actually makes sense in a career field, that is expanding, preferably.
From college. Bitch, I really thought I was just going to be handed this corporate amazing 9-to-5.
She thought she was going to be handed this corporate amazing 9-to-5 job. She thought that. And what entitlement have we been raising on people where they think they're just going to get something?
Excellent job with full pay and benefits. Making 50 to 60K a year.
Who does she think she is?
Right out of college. Bitch, are you joking? Bitch, I was working at the fucking FedEx warehouse after graduating.
Good. Work, make money. You don't get into your dream job immediately. Sorry, most people don't.
Because it was the only fucking place I was hiring, and I needed the fucking job. You're telling me I sat in classes for 3.5 fucking years.
Yes.
Studying real hard.
For what degree studying real hard? What degree were you doing?
To be packing fucking trucks in the FedEx warehouse?
For what degree?
And I'm not even saying there's anything wrong with that. It was good for me. It was hella good for me, especially when I had no fucking money in my bank account. But why the fuck did I get this degree?
What degree? Why aren't any of them saying what they got a degree in?
I just don't know what happened. I used to be so good at school, was always top honors.
Yeah, if you got a worthless degree, that's probably pretty easy.
Graduated at the fucking...
I used to sort resumes if it was generic or reference to a different pile or reference a different job, even if it was my department, it went into a maybe pile. And those often never made to an interview. Yeah, for sure.
Top of my class in high school, went to the top college in the US. I went to UCLA.
And got what degree? She's not saying the one thing that is actually relevant.
And like, bitch, like I just fell off. Like I'm in my fucking flop era right now.
Yeah, you got a flop degree, it sounds like. She's a voice actor. She's an AI. Well, no, just voice filter.
Like bad. I've just completely lost my spark for learning and like working.
You're
like,
out of school. Well, you know, get your spark for applying critically.
Have no passions. There's nothing I enjoy doing. I like traveling, but that fucking costs money and you can't really make a career out of that. And
UCLA degree in floponomics.
Just fucking sucks because I just feel like everyone around you, everyone else I know that has graduated with me, they already have like amazing high paying jobs.
Probably not, but people post great things online to make them look good.
For some fucking reason. They already know what they want.
Do you think AI degrees are worthless? What would an AI degree be? Is it AI engineering? Like, what is it doing? Obviously, in tech right now, really the only place that's mass hiring is in the world of AI. But obviously, you know, just like 4 years ago, we had a big trend of building a different kind of tech jobs. I'm sure over the next 5 years, there'll be big demand for AI tech jobs, and then that'll go on to the next thing. And then those people will either be laid off or need to get skill changes. So there's lots of different things.
Want to do. They might be going to like dental school, medical school, law school, whatever. And like, I always thought that maybe I wanted to go to law school to do something like that, but it's
shit. She got a fucking like sociology or political science degree, didn't she? Shit.
It's like I was completely burned out from college, especially when you have no support from your parents. If you were cut off at 18, like I was.
Okay, sorry. Welcome to the fucking world, dude. Most parents don't have enough to give once you're an adult. I'm sorry.
You have to work and go to school. It's too fucking much. Like most people I know did not work while they were in college. So there you go. And I can't.
Yeah, I mean, most people just borrow their way through college. It's not good, but they have to pay it back.
Even afford to go to grad school anymore at this point thinking about it because
why is it, and this is what they do, every single one of these failures immediately think grad school. Like, what are we doing? Most people in the world don't boot their children at 18, I know, but we also have a different culture than other cultures in this world. So it's a different thing. It's a different thing. We have a very pull yourself up and go get shit done culture in America.
That would just be more debt with no job security after. And is it even going to be something I want to do long term? Like,
well, don't do it if you don't have the answer to that question.
Who knows? Anyway, I just feel like I was scammed and like.
You weren't scammed. You probably got a worthless, stupid ass degree. Let's be honest. Come on.
This shit is just so frustrating.
Exactly.
It's so hard to get hired anywhere. And the job market sucks right now. And I think we're in a fucking recession. Like, I don't even.
Technically, no, because we had GDP growth, but I understand the sentiment. Companies are less likely to invest right now with high rates.
No, but yeah. Good luck to all the girlies graduating. I literally hope you find.
Well, we have data. I mean, women just graduating with a degree are headed towards record low unemployment, where men graduating with a degree are having the same unemployment rate, or record low unemployment rate for the women. But men with a college degree, fresh college degree, are getting unemployment rates the same as those that don't have a college degree. It's pretty crazy.
Way more luck than me. I feel like a fucking 22-year-old kid.
What do you mean it's almost been 2 years since I've been in postgrad? Almost 2 years since I've been graduated from college. Like, am I even, like, postgrad? Like, what point does postgrad stop and, like, just become, like, regular adulthood? Because I don't think I'm there yet. Like, can I no longer use the excuse of, like, oh, please, like, be patient with me. I'm just.
Can you ever use that excuse? I don't use that excuse. Should people use that excuse? It's okay if you're new at something, you're a little slower and you got to build up to it. And it's a stupid excuse to use at all. If you don't code, you got to become a podcaster. Welcome to the future. Yeah.
Just graduated. Like, no, it's been 2 years now almost.
Postgrad is 6 months. Fair enough.
Okay, actually, I don't think I'm, like, expected to know things, but, like,
yes,
I don't know.
Most unemployed hairstyle
so many
ever.
More, like, post-grad stuff on my For You page, and it's like, oh, I just graduated this month. Or, like, people are like, oh, I graduated a year ago, and I feel like I'm getting older. I'm like, wait.
Yes, you get older as time progresses. Okay.
It's now almost been 2 years for me. And honestly, that is scary because the passage of time is scary, and it feels like just yesterday I was in college. Like the time between now and college, like I feel like a lot of it has blurred together. Still feel like I just graduated, even though it's now been almost...
That's fine. Time progresses weird. Like, I'm quite far away from my high school graduation, my time in college. Time has progressed pretty far, but it still feels like, it was very quick. Like, that was just right around the corner ago,
Almost 2 years? What's next? 3 years?
Yes.
And I don't know. I still feel like I'm, like, just getting my footing into, like, adulthood. But part of me is also grateful because I do feel, like, a little bit more solid in, like, being an adult, being in postgrad, and I think that
You're not in postgrad anymore, according to the chatter that said it's 6 months.
have learned a lot. I just you just don't realize you're learning something and like know more until like you're actually like at that point, It's wild.
Sorry I haven't posted. Life post undergrad has been absolutely gut-wrenchingly horrible.
Oh, if you learned how to speak normally, maybe it would be okay.
I've been in a deep dark hole. Everyone was like, it's not that bad. Like, yeah, maybe it's not that bad if you have money to travel and do fun things.
Uh-oh, a permanent victim. Here she comes.
But it is bad if you're not wealthy.
None of us, she talks like this. None of us were wealthy. None of us were fucking wealthy. No, almost no one's wealthy post-college. Who the fuck do you think you are? She's judging everything based off of Instagram. Or people are just going into debt to travel, if we're being honest.
And I was like, you know what? Let me take some time off after undergrad to just chillax, right? And I thought that'd be a good idea because I was like, it's just been back to back to back to back. So I took...
Yeah, but life is back to back to back to back forever. So you just got to kind of move on to the next thing.
Some time off. It's going to be August. I took 2 months off to just like try to better myself. And I am nothing but worse. So that's that too. So not only am I worse mentally from, like, I guess just the long, boring days, now I was like, okay, let me go get a job.
They're all so tired mentally. You have an easier life than any human in human history has ever had. Shut the fuck up.
Because, like, I cannot do nothing all day. Like, I'm really not doing good. I was, like, we're on 3 job interviews last week.
3 job interviews last week.
Or 2 weeks ago, finally. Not a single call back. Not a single...
Well, yeah, you had 3 job interviews. Calm down. You're going to need a lot more than that.
Call back. My room is like an absolute disgusting mess.
Maybe start there and make your life a little more put together.
Just live in it all day, every day. And I'm like, shouldn't I have the time to clean it? I do, but I'm so depressed that just no.
She's not depressed. She's had a couple hard times. She's a little sad. But she's on TikTok forever. And other people have told her, I'm depressed. That she's depressed. Guarantee it.
I don't. Taking the beauty filter off. Like, my skin is going.
Fuck. Now it matches the voice.
Going through it. And I'm like, why are you going through it, bitch? Like, you're not even stressed out. Like, you're doing nothing with your life. Like, heal. So, all in all, post-undergrad...
Oh, thank you for putting it back on.
...has just been a doozy, but I'm going to try and get my life together today a little bit and clean this absolute atrocity of a mess. Like, you're probably going to see a pair of panties or something you don't want to see in this.
We're not fully against it.
I haven't made my bed in 2 weeks. At least I put the bed sheets on. I was sleeping on a mattress topper for 3 weeks. No joke.
Oh, no! The horror!
Joke.
Yeah, she is a loser. She's like legitimately.
I was like,
straight up.
Maybe I should stop that.
She has nothing productive in her life. Hey, Caleb Hammer stream fans, make sure you get your financial score for free. Take the assessment at calebhammer.com or dollarwise.com. It's free. See where you stand in the world of finances.